Good morning, children. Now, in science, we are doing the chapter of plant reproduction. So, in this chapter, today we will discuss vegetative reproduction in plants. Okay. Now, you have already learned the method of reproduction, right, children? There are two methods of reproduction. One is sexual reproduction and the other one is asexual reproduction. Now, what is sexual reproduction? Sexual reproduction is the process where the male gamete unite with the female gamete, forming a zygote, and that zygote which is a future plant, or the zygote will develop into a new plant, right? That is sexual reproduction. And in asexual reproduction, it is a type of reproduction which takes place without the formation of seed, or the seeds will not be produced by the process of fertilization. That is asexual reproduction. Okay, but instead of from the seeds, the new plant will grow from the different parts of a plant, like the root, the stem, the leaves, etc. Okay, so that type of reproduction where the new plant will grow from the part of a plant, from the root, from the leaf, from the stem, is called vegetative reproduction. Okay, so vegetative reproduction is the process where the new plants will not grow from the seed, but they will grow from the different parts of a plant. They will grow from the leaf, from the stem, from the root, and from the spores. That is vegetative reproduction in plants. So, let us discuss how the new plants will grow from leaves. Growing plant from leaves. Now, the most common example of the new plants growing from the leaf is the leaves of the plant Bryophyllum. So, Bryophyllum is an example of the leaves from where the new plant will grow. So, suppose if this is a leaf of Bryophyllum, then in the margin of the leaf, now this is called the margin or edge of the leaf. So, in the margin of the leaf, some leafy bud will produce from the margin of the leaf, and these leafy bud will later on, it will become mature. And what happens? Once this leafy bud will become mature, then they will detach from the leaf, and once they come in contact with the soil, then they will grow into a new plant. So, that is how the new plants will grow from the leaf. Okay? And the next one is growing of plant from the stem. Now, in this case, vegetative reproduction takes place from the stem of a plant. How? Now, in the stem, there is a point called node. Okay? So, what is node? Node is the point from where the leaf arises. This is called node. So, in case of the stem, the plants that grow from the stem, the new bud, small bud will formed in the node. Okay, in this node, the small new buds are formed, and later on they will grow into a new plant. So, that is how the new plant will grow from the stem. And the most common example of the plant growing from the stem is potato and onion. So, in potato, let me show you, I have got a potato out here. Now, this is a potato. Now, a potato, they have nodes, or they are also called eyes of potato. Okay? So, you can see it out here. You can see the small shoot or small plant coming out from the eyes. These are the eyes, or they are also called the node of potato. So, from these eyes, the new potato plant will grow. So, that is, and potato, it is an underground modified stem. So, from the potato, eye of the potato, the new plant will grow. That is vegetative reproduction. And another example is the onion. Now, in case of the onion, the bulb, it is the vegetative unit of vegetative reproduction. So, these bulbs are harvested and stored for the next growing season. So, this is how from here, from the bulb, the new onion plant will grow, which is a vegetative reproduction in plant. Okay. Now, the next one is the growing of plants from the root. Now, in this case, the new plant will grow from the swollen, modified root of a plant. Example is carrot, turnip, even potato is also an example. So, here suppose let me draw a carrot out here. If this is a carrot, then from here this is the new plant will grow from this swollen modified root, which is called tubers. Okay. So, from these tubers the new buds will appear or arises and the new plant will grow from the root. Then the last one is the growing of plant from the spores. Now, the most common example of the plants that grow from the spores are the leaves of fern and moss. So, the leaves of fern and the moss, especially the underside of the fern, they have a small spores. The spores are, they look like a dot-like structures, they are brown in color, and once these spores got matured, then they will become dry and they will detach from the leaves, and once they come in contact with the soil, the new plant will grow from the spores. So, these are all vegetative reproduction in plants. So, thank you children.